Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. So there was a big update to Big Ambitions, and finally Early Access 0.10 is now available, and they have written on their news and updates, no business like show business. So the Early Access 0.10 is out. Roll out the red carpet for our Broadway and factory makeover. New features, cinema and theater businesses, full factory revamp, and a massive optimization and more. And so yeah, it's finally time to call Fred about those factories. And in fact, I've been really holding off on doing anything related to the factories because I knew that the update was coming, so I didn't want to mess around on the old system when I knew there was going to be a new system. So a lot of this is new to me. I tinkered around with it just a bit, just to get a feel for it. And but yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead with that. And so yeah, I'm going to load my game. Yeah, this one here will do. And the new things are, so of course there's new businesses, theaters and cinemas. I don't know, what kind of profitability there is there. Let's listen to Fred for a second.
I am so proud of you, kid. You're officially a millionaire. Welcome to the club. You're becoming a major player in this town. Now, you might have noticed that your top rivals are selling some items that you still can't find at the importer. Will you call me when you're ready to start manufacturing your own goods in your very own factory?
Okay. So there we go. So I've had this objective in my on the side here for a long time, and it's been a while since I played actually as well. So where I am right now is I'm in the store. Let's just look at the maps here. So I am in Industry City. Actually, hold on. I'm not in the store. I'm in the architect place, so I can get previews of what the factory's layouts would look like. So that's right here, and I'm probably going to get this place maybe right here because it's close. It's actually a big one too. I think it's a P1. Although I don't have much money to start getting really big into factories. And then the store, I think you get things from the appliance store. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's this place right up here. You can get some of your things that we're gonna need. But anyway, yeah, things that are new in this update, and many of you probably already know because it was available as an experimental update for quite a while there. I decided not to do the experimental though, but I know many have. So the things are new businesses, theaters, cinemas, huge factory revamp, which I can't really comment on what's changed since I never really used the old system. Broadway revamp, and of course Pier 5. We will probably check out the Pier 5 there near the end. But one thing I guess I should point out there are new places here for importing. So here's Pier 5, by the way. That's where the party's happening. So the ones that I've had before, jet cargo imports. That's nothing. This one here, Seaside Internationals. And then United Ocean Import, and of course Bluestone Imports. Now, I was pretty disappointed when, if you want to play a normal game, I guess normal is you're locked out of importing a bunch of the higher end stuff, which honestly doesn't make sense to me, because if you're Best Buy and you're selling phones, Best Buy is not generally manufacturing those phones. They're manufactured by other companies, and then Best Buy imports them and sells them. Why we have to do that on a normal gameplay. I'm not sure. Maybe if you put it on hard, then maybe. But normal is pushing factories. But with the factory update, I mean, while I still think it's ridiculous that I, as a normal game, can't import these items, it's not terrible with the update, because I mean, even I think it's pretty okay, although I still think it should be an option whether you want to import or whether you want to manufacture. And I did some math. Now, I don't know, my math might have been wrong, but I tried to do a bit of a cost analysis of what these phones are costing me to manufacture. Like I did use the Xanaman phone as an example, and I did a cost analysis of my own, with basically based on one employee over a 5-day period buying enough to manufacture. I'm assuming I could manufacture like 3,000 phones, and essentially, let me go to another. Let me just look at something. So I guess what I've got was, it is probably costing me, now my math could have been absolutely just out to lunch, but it kind of looks like with importing the products that I need to manufacture, the rent for the building for that period of time, and the cost for the employee for how many hours it would take them to go through all of those all of the manufacturing. I guess it cost me approximately $145.31 per phone, and then the price in the garment district, which is kind of the lowest, I guess, which is $12.82 right now in my game. So I mean, if it, damn, I don't know, I might have screwed up my math, but if that's what it's costing me per phone and that's what I'm selling them, I mean, there's no question whether it's better to import or manufacture. In my mind, manufacturing is absolutely the way to go. Now, that of course could be because of the major update to manufacturing. But anyway, I got on a big tangent there. So here we are. This is where it stopped. This was the final import place, and then these have been here for a while, I guess, but I haven't touched these ones because they were all for manufacturing. So we have lunar tide shipments. We have maritime freight line, aquatic bay cargo, and global harvest traders. So those are a few more places to. I'm gonna have to get on my contact list. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it to these guys today. And you know what? That's not gonna be terrible, because that'll give me another day of making some money, because we all need lots of that in this game. Anyway, yeah, so that's fine. I might not hit these today. But yeah, so anyway, here's what a basic layout looks like. I'm just going to go, it's going to be a warehouse. We're going to go H1 because that's probably what I'm actually going to do. Start small. It's going to be a factory and electronics and jewelry. Here's what the design essentially looks like. And, you know, for someone who's never touched factories at all, probably might look at this and might not really know what's what. But when you do a little bit from the tutorial from Uncle Fred, this here will all make sense. So anyway, you'll see there's some shelves over there as well. So yeah, and then of course you have a delivery truck, so you can ship your goods to, you know, wherever you want to ship them, to a warehouse or directly to you know, electronic stores or whatever you're manufacturing right here, which is probably what you'll do, because one truck is all you really need. If you got a good driver who can deliver to like 16 locations, or maybe it's a logistics officer or whatever, you're not going to have that many electronics stores because it's not going to. I don't think it's going to benefit having that many, because when you go to the Market Insider, for example, let's just look at garment for an example. And if I'm looking at products, the phone, there's one business here that's offering this product, and immediately demand is at half. So I don't see the benefit of having more than one electronic store. So you can see it's probably different per item. So the smartwatch, you got two businesses, means if it's down to 33, it's probably at about 66, with one business. But then we go all the way down to a Xanaman phone. Xanaman phone, because it's also an expensive product, one business is offering, and it's at 50%. Xanaman smartwatch, two businesses, it's down to 30. I mean, so what was that other one? Yeah, I mean, that dropped substantially. So I don't know. I don't think, if you just run a big one and call it a day. So I don't see the benefit of having more than, say, one big electronics store per district. And you probably won't even have it in industry city. So you're only going to have, basically, I would say 5 electronic stores, 5 big ones. Because when you sell the big products, let's look at something else. Even chicken kebabs, they kind of drop after 3 businesses. So here's the thing. The more you sell of a product, it just tanks, So clothing stores are the same, You can get away with running, I'd say, maybe 2 clothing stores and still be quite profitable. But, a lot of things, coffee shops are going to be, while they're not profitable, you can run several without taking a demand hit. But your big stuff, what about hair stuff? I've seen hair care stuff. 2 businesses for the color. They're kind of all over the place a little bit here for the product and the treatment, the cut, the styling. It depends how many businesses, of course. So 2 businesses and the hairstyling's down to half. Around 50% demand. So you're not going to have more than 2 of those. So in my previous playthrough, several updates ago, I had over 100 businesses. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly how much the demand affected it. But anything that earns you a lot of money, 1, maybe 2, but sometimes just 1. Like an electronics store, I don't think I would probably open up more than 1. Open up a big one in the best building you got, and then that's probably all you need, and you should make pretty good money from it. And as an example, let's go to rivals for a second. Huang. All right, you sir, let's have a look at what you're doing here. So they have an electronics store, and it's making over $1 million weekly. So I am expecting to make that kind of money on my electronics store in Midtown when I eventually get around to opening one, which won't be for a while. Before I get into this as well, let's just go to the map again. There's 2 buildings that I rented. I didn't do anything with, so they are right here. I have rented by me's on. So here is a theater I rented, but it's closed down because I don't want to piss anybody off. So this is a nice big one that was available on 8 Broadway, 84 traffic, seats 200. And we can go to here for the cinema, 150, and traffic 82. So those are 2 excellent locations. So you are basically, when you come in after the update, and these are available, you are guaranteed you're going to get at least one of each, which is exactly what I got. However, the one rival that I'm kind of at a little bit of war with, she did, Ingrid. She got one. She has one. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to, this here says, call Uncle Fred when you're ready to expand 2 factories. Now, I only have 1.3 million, but you know what? I can do something with that. So, I'm going to go to my contacts, and I'm going to call Uncle Fred. I got the, I got the city of New York in my list now, because I lost track of time. Now, I usually don't get parking tickets, but I did. I was exploring inside one of the, I don't know if it was a theater or it could have been a cinema, and I didn't want to pay for the expensive parking on the side of the street, so I decided, you know, I won't be long. I'll just park on the sidewalk. Well, I did lose track of time, and I did get a parking ticket. So, there we go. Anyway, I am going to give Uncle Fred a call. Are you ready to build a factory? I am ready for the next lesson. Wonderful. Let's start manufacturing products. Excellent. So, yeah, I'm going to close this. Here we go.
Good. Let's not waste any time then. Let's build that factory. Now, these
Yes.
parts are expensive, and you need a lot of them. So plan out what you need and start to build up each piece when you can afford them.
All right. Let me just go to options for a second. I should be at 20% speed. I am, although I am not going to have enough time in the day, you know, to do some things.
Good. Let's not waste any time then. Let's build...
Oh, yes, yes, yes. You've already told me that. All right. Let's figure out how to get out of here. There's the exit there. It almost looks like the windows, so there we go. All right, here's my car over here. All right, now it is telling me to go to the factory supply depot. Let's look at the map. And so it is this place here, straight up there. By the way, when I drive around Industry City, I absolutely despise one-way streets. This isn't the one-way, it's 2, but if I turn down here, for example, which is where I want to go, this is a one-way street, but you know what? I don't care. I'm driving this way because that's where I want to go. But one-way streets suck. I don't like them. But it is what it is. Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's remove that. And this is the depot. I think I gotta... Hold on. How do I get in there? Let's go around this way. We'll find a nice spot to park. The parking here kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Oh, and somebody's in that last spot. Oh boy. I don't know how this van here, I don't know how he's gonna get out. I think he's kind of boned. And of course this is illegal here, and this is just absolutely terrible. It's a terrible parking lot. All right, there we go. I'm gonna leave some room there so I can get back in there. All right, so let's go inside and have a look. All right, I'm gonna need one of these. And it says purchase a consumer goods or food assembly machine. So I want to go for the consumer goods, but we can see now. We looked at that blueprint, and now we can see kind of what all these things are. So this is a laser cutting machine. This is a kiln machine. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Automated baking machine. We have food assembly, polishing. We have a hydroponic planter. So let's press F1. Let's go into the... my time is paused up there. All right, so let's just go factory. Everything you need to know, F1. Here we go. Factory. So I look here and I'm like, all right, so factories require at least one factory workstation. Here they all are. So it is fairly straightforward. If you don't mind doing a little bit of reading, this will literally tell you everything you need to know. So, electronic workstation. An electronics workstation is created by adding production machines. You need both of these. So you grab this, so we need both those machines. We add those to an assembly machine, which is the consumer goods assembly machine. this workstation can be used to create all of those items. So there are 6 items that we can create with by attaching these onto this. And that's just the way it works, right? The reason it's done this way is because a consumer goods assembly machine is different from, say, let's back up one. If we go to the bottled goods, right? This uses a food assembly machine. You can also go to, let's see, clothing, for example. It also uses a consumer goods assembly machine, but it uses the laser cutter and industrial sewing machine. So everything that kind of, they connect to whatever type of assembly machine you got going here. And then they create all your items. So it's very straightforward. You want to create any of these, this is all you need. You attach those to that, and then you put in your recipe, what you want. That's it. One employee will take care of it. And the better the employee, the faster that they're going to pump these out. So if you want to make a ton of clothes, first, if you want to make everything, like you can import the cheap stuff and then manufacture the expensive stuff. Or you know what? You can manufacture it all, and it will be a lot cheaper, I think. But so there's 8. You need 8 setups of this. Now they are expensive, but you get a big warehouse or whatever, factory going, and you get 8 of them set up to do all these. But then you can double that, or triple it, or quadruple it, however many you can fit in there. And then as long as you fit some shelves in there, some pallet racks, not regular shelves. I think pallet racks is what you need. And you could pump stuff out a lot better than relying on the imports. And I don't know if there's a limit on these items. So it doesn't really say limits about the importing, but if you're importing, like, let's say frozen food or fresh food, I hear there's a 25,000 limit. There's also some conflicting info. I'm not 100% sure, but some people thought that maybe if you get another purchasing agent and they also get that limit, so 2 purchasing agents can get 50,000, and then somebody else said, no, it doesn't work like that. 25,000, that's a hard limit, no matter how many purchasing agents you have. I don't know if that's the same for integrated circuits or transistors or what have you, but we're probably going to find out. I did this earlier. If I want to get 30,000 capacitors, and I'm going to be able to buy those, as you'll probably see. My time is clicking while I'm reading. Oh my goodness, hold on, let's pause this. I just realized. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back some. Okay, we also have a bottled goods workstation. Now this one here, and this is going to conflict with some information with some blueprints, possibly. So, did you beat the game yet? Beat the game? Wait, this game? It depends what you mean by beat the game. If you mean grow old and die at the ripe old age of 150, then no, I have not beat this game yet. So this uses the food assembly machine, and it uses these attached to it, and it will create all of these items. And the other thing is, I think everything in the game can be manufactured. So, for example, some people were saying something about they couldn't get enough groceries. LOL, let me play it for a week. I'll beat it. Oh, yeah, that's a big challenge with big ambitions. But yeah, you could try playing it for a week and let me know how how you get on. I'm gonna go through these a bit. So here's the food workstation. This uses a food assembly machine, and this, I think, if you're going for a some of the blueprints might be named different. So it's good to know these. It's good to go through the help system just to kind of know what makes what. So if you want to build your own factory, which might be a good idea instead of the blueprints, I don't know. Or get a blueprint from the workshop but I don't think they're going to be too hard to make now, since this is all you need. You don't need extra belts or splitters or combiners or like 300 employees. It's so straightforward now. Even I can do it. So this is used to make things from burgers and chicken kebabs to, fresh and frozen food. So you no longer have to rely on importing these if you max out your import limits, because I think if you want to make fresh food, this is what you need. So those are your raw ingredients, right? So you can import these ingredients. So if you want to import a bag of tomatoes, it needs 100 of them. You can import those from Seaside Internationals, which is the regular one, but you can also get the from Lunar Tide. And I don't think that there will be a limit on this. But again, that one I don't know. There is a tomato recipe, and I didn't look big into this, but if there is a limit, the tomato recipe says you can make your own with the garden workstation. So, if you need your ground beef, of course, it's only going to be available from the Lunar Tide shipments, and the rest of potatoes, same thing. But if you do need bags of tomatoes, you can have an extra line for that, which would be back up your garden workstation, which makes all of these items. So you can also make your flowers, which is also neat. Flowers cheap and expensive, right? Seeds and water, which are available from Global Harvest Traders, and then water is available from 2 places right there, and water is used for all of those items. So yeah, I mean, you might need these. You might not be able to get more than 25,000 bags of tomatoes, because technically they are a product that might be capped at 25K. But you can get around that by growing your own. Anyway, there are there's so many factory options available. But for right now, I am importing everything currently. But eventually, I might just start doing the whole factory thing for everything, and actually move away from the importing. Depends, maybe I'll do a little cost analysis for the other things just for my own sake. But we are going to do electronics, and basically, I want to make these things. So, if we look at this, here's what this needs, and I believe they won't need everything the same, but the phones will be the same. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think these are going to be the same for each phone. And then you'd have to do some math to figure out exactly what you need to make all these products. We go to the smart watch, and it has a different number of things, but it might be the same things as a phone because it's kind of similar. And this smartwatch as well. And then we can go to the earbuds. They have fewer components, but again, you'd have to do some math to figure out exactly everything that you need. And then they have the production rate as well, 60 per hour. And let's go to the Rhythm by Trey. That's 60 per hour. Probably a similar things as the earbuds. So, yeah. And let's look at the phone for a second. This is 30 per hour. So this is with one setup, with one really good employee. They are going to do a max production of 30 per hour with one, basically, with one of these electronic workstations. They're going to do 30 per hour. So if you need to do 100 per hour because you need 2,400 per day to satisfy your stores, then you're going to need to have enough machines in order to to meet that capacity. And then you're going to need to order enough. Make sure you have enough parts ordered to last you a week, unless you want to do a rush order. And then you also want to make sure you have enough space with some pallet storage racks or whatever in order to hold everything. So there's a little bit of math involved for when you're doing it all. But here we go. All right, let's unpause it now. So here's all the machines. We've got polishing machine. We have an industrial blending machine up here. That's the sewing machine. Those are some wall lights that are industrial. We have a bottling machine there. Here's the consumer goods machine. $240,000. Ouch. Yeah, so I'm going to throw one of those on my cart. And I also need a, down here, I need one of these, the kiln machine, that's $115,000. And I need a laser cutting machine, which is $145,000. So you can see it says purchase a consumer goods or food assembly machine. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do something. Place assembly machine in your factory and select a product to manufacture, and then you want to complete the production line for your workstation. So I'm just going to grab all the machines I need. We have $500,000 of merchandise. So yeah, it's definitely not cheap at all. So let's place that order. And there we go. I'll throw this in the car. All right. Add to storage. Oh, there we go. Leave that right there. Hold on. There we go. Okie dokie. So, now I need a place to set this up. And I am just going to, I'm going to grab one that's close. And the only reason is because I just don't want to go too far. And this is kind of a nice one, which I will use in the future. So we'll open that up in BizMan, and this is going to cost $63,000, or sorry, $65 up front, and then it's a daily rent of $703. So I'm just going to rent that building. There we go. Start a new business. I'm going to start a factory, and it doesn't matter what I call it. I'm just going to call it Fred Factory because it's for Uncle Fred. And right now I have nothing. So here's my schedule. I've got no workers and nothing happening. No drivers currently. I got nothing, right? So there we go. That's it. It's set up. And so yeah, I'm going to head down there. Let's see if I can find it. You'll notice I do have a second factory there, only because I did buy an H1 in garments, because I am going to use Garment District to manufacture some electronics, and I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I don't think I need a whole lot. Don't mind my driving here. I'm a little bit of a crazy driver. I think I can just manufacture enough there, and then that should be enough, because my goal is this part of my place? I think so, yeah. Is I just need to build enough electronics to get Ingrid annoyed at me. Okay, so let's park right here. All right, so this is inside. What is this? What is this? This is a P1. I think they're all similar in size. I don't know 100%, but they have different layouts. So like a P1, P2, P3, I don't even know. Like, they're just different layouts. So you can see them if you go to the that stone. Hold on. If we go here, if you go to the stone good architecture, and you can see the different layouts. Anyway, this one is absolutely massive. So you can do something quite substantial here. And the other thing to keep in mind is you don't have to limit a factory to one item. Like, I can do electronics and whiskey here if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You set up a factory and you just do whatever the heck you want in here, which is kind of nice. So let's go to my car. I'm gonna pick up one of these big old machines. So it says to place the assembly machine. All right. Place And it doesn't matter really where we place it because this is all going to be temporary. So I'm going to place it right there. All right. So next it says to, well, it used to say to select the what we want to manufacture anyway. So let's manage this. And I want to make, I want this to be an electronics workstation. I need these two machines now, and I want to manufacture Xanaman phones. So there we go. It tells me I have nothing, and I have not enough space. So that's all right. I need these two machines. So let's see how easy that was. I just selected my recipe. That's it. So now I need a laser cutting machine. So where are we here? So we got the laser cutting machine, bam, just like that. And then, of course, the last bit is the kiln machine. So we will place that. And you don't have to even, like, you don't have to rotate it. So if it's the wrong way, it doesn't matter. As soon as you go here, it snaps. There, done. Done. My manufacturing thing here, that's all it took.
It looks like your factory's ready to start running. You'll need to get some raw goods, so get those imported from the correct import piers, and you'll be manufacturing your own inventory in no time.
All right. So I might skip over a few days, okay? And I'll tell you why. But for right now, hold on a second. Let me pause this. All right, F1, because I need to know where I'm going. So I need. I'm going to make Xanaman phones, for example. So I want, you know, things like capacitors, etc. Maritime freight line. So that's the one I want. And if you go back here, so batteries, maritime freight line, they're all going to be there, right? Everything I need are from the same place. So I'm going to set that destination. And I'm also going to check my employees because, or actually I can go to BizMan, do it this way. Let me see. I'm going to need to separate my logistics managers and my headhunters for sure. So that's something I am going to work on in the future. And I'm going to move this guy to their own building because I'm definitely going to need probably more headhunters than I initially thought. Maybe. I'm just gonna. That's like a big maybe. I don't know yet. But I mean, if I go a lot into the manufacturing, I might. I'm already up to 18 HR managers. So purchasing agents. Here we go. I only have 3 because this is all I'm dealing with. So I need more. So let's go to my headhunters right here. All right. So let's see. I need actually. Hold on. Are they? Oh, I was doing something else here, so they're all set up for something else. I need a purchasing agent. So, tell you what, since I have such a high amount, I don't really care about their environment because I give them the best of the best. But be a little cheaper for me if they don't have benefits. So, sorry. And I'm going to keep this right here, and I'm going to train them up. So I am going to actually skip a few days, and I'm going to get a little bit of training done with this purchase agent. So I'm going to start recruiting, and they are going to need some training eventually. And while I'm waiting, I'm also going to look for I don't think I need cleaning for factories. I'm going to say hold on. I'm going to say no. Let me go business type here. Let's see. I just, oh, can I even see them here? Oh, also, I don't know what's going on here, but some of my places are not at 100%. That concerns me. I'm not sure exactly why. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. We got to go on a tangent here. Customer service is not 100%. What is going on? What is happening? Okay, so perfect pixels. I don't know what's going on with my workers here. Let's see. They're all oh, okay, so their skills are not 100%. All right. So that's what's going on. All right, then. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So I am going to get the setup inside of a week, though. So at the same time, I'm going to go, hold on, Bizman. I'm going to go here. I need factory workers. Oh, yeah, hold on. Cleaning is what I want to look at. I go to Bizman. Sorry, that's where my factory is going to be. Let's see, warehouse 2. Here we go. There's my tech factory, GD. And then I have Fred factory. All right, so I also have slots for drivers here as well. So warehouse, hold on. Fred factory. Okay, I'm going to go there. Here's the setup. So I have an electronics workstation. And then this shows everything that's going on. And then this shows the actual workstation. It shows who is currently assigned, produce up to, or just keep producing. Just go nuts, right? So if I want to say, I want 5,000 of these, and then stop, there you go. And this tells you what you have, how many per hour you're getting. And these will turn green once it's up and running, I think. But what I'm looking for is the schedule. I don't see anything about cleanliness. So it appears that I don't need cleaners to go clean in there. Great. I will keep an eye on it, but I don't think we need any cleaners in here. Although you can put a cleaner in there, but I don't think it's going to get dirty. But you never know. I don't know anything about that. So I'm going to go to Bizman, Headhunter, and Robert's already searching for a purchasing agent for me. I'll try and grab the best I can get. And then I'm going to go for, so there's some new ones in here, right down at the bottom. We have a projectionist, stage crew, actor, gym trainer. That's a new one for me. It's probably been out for a while. Factory worker, that's what we want. But hold on, anything else new? No, okay. So those are all the new ones. So you're going to need some of these. Wait, is there customer service? That might be a new one. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I think. No, that's not it. Wait. No, that's not a new one, I don't think. But I think you need those for the cinemas and theaters. But anyway, I'm looking for factory workers. And I'm going to leave it, let's see, I don't know, 14 to 16. I'm looking for full-time, so if you're part-time, that's a deal breaker. And then, let's see, if they only want to work 4 days a week, that is also a deal breaker. I don't want any of these shenanigans. I want to get my, if you don't want to work weekends, that's fine, because I'm looking for my Monday to Friday dudes. So these are what I don't want any of these shenanigans. Those are deal breakers. You're going to be working when you're working. That's just how it goes. As far as benefits, equipment demands, environment demands, what do I got? All right, I'm using 80 points out of my 100 skill guy, so I can afford to do environment demands. Okay, there we go. I'm using 90. So there we go. I'm going to start recruiting, and then let's do the same here. So 63 to 74. Let's go factory worker. I think it was about there. And let's remove those. Let's add this in, and let's take that off and add that in. So there's the 90%. Start recruiting. I think these two are identical. Yes, they are. So I have two people looking for factory workers, and I'll try and grab like the best guy I can get. All right. So now I need to make my way down to those importers. Now hold on. First thing I gotta do, I gotta look at the map here because I'm just gonna. Can I go down this road? Probably not legally, but I'll swing around and go across here. I want to go back across the bridge. So there we go. Another new thing that's been out a while, but it's kind of new to me still, is skip over bridge. Don't mind if I do. This uses a little bit of time, but not a crazy amount. So now, hold on, I don't even know which way I want to go. But I certainly want to try to avoid hitting a dead end. So let's just look at the map here. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to go right down this street here, and then I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to go directly to the building that I need to go to. And then if I have time, I might put the rest on my... Whoa. I might put the rest in my contact list. But in order to get them all on the contact list, I do need to visit them all. Yes, I am still driving my my piece of crap car. One of these days, I'm thinking of upgrading it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, but that's me trying to get in here. All right. Okay, so this is the what time? You know what? I'm parking right there. I know it's illegal, but it's all right. I'm gonna go inside here, and I'm gonna talk to you. All right, there we go. They are now added to my contact list, and they're sorry they want to do business with a seated purchasing agent, and that is perfectly fine. All right, so let's look at the map real quick here. So there's one just over here, and then those two. Let's go to this one here, since it's not far. I better take the roadway because I don't know if I can climb curbs with this car without damaging it. So, where? Hold on. Is this it here? Alright. Yeah. I don't know where the front door is. Alright. Talk to you. There you go. They are added to my contact list. And then let's try to get these last two. It is 15:43. They close at 4, by the way, which is why I'm trying to do this relatively quick because I don't want to add them all. Oh boy. I can probably do it from in here. Yes. Okay. All right. Park. All right. Let's get in there. All right. Oh boy. I am. Okay. Leave. I am running out of time here. I don't know if I can get this last one. I don't think. Hold on. Where's the last one? Wait. Did I get them all? Okay, it's paused. Let's go to. Hold on. Contacts. Hold on. Was that all of them? Global, lunar, maritime. Who am I missing? Maritime, lunar, and global. Global. Oh, aquatic. How did I miss that one? Alright then. Let's see if I can make it there. I just drove right on by them. They're just like so hidden right there. Okay. I have a few minutes to get in there. Okay. Last one. There we go. Okay. So now, let's get in my car before I get a parking ticket for parking in such a terrible spot. I mean, not that I'm bothering anybody, but the city of New York does not like that. So now if I go to my my contacts list here, go to my import goods, there are the 4 new ones: Maritime Freight Line, Lunar Tide Shipments, Global Harvest Traders, and Aquatic Bay Cargo. So the ones that I want would be the Maritime Freight Line, and I cannot deal with them directly, but I will once I get my purchasing agent. And I am going to train them over a few days, so that'll give me a chance to get some money. And then I could build up my own factory now that I know how easy they are to build, but I might just get you know, the designers to do it, just to throw it together quickly for me. I don't even know where I'm going here. I'm trying to get home, but I don't know. Whoa, geez. All right. It's next turn. Or is it? No. No! A taxi. Hey! I'm driving here. Is it this one? Hold on. I better look at the map. Where am I? Oh, I'm there. No, I got a little ways to go. Okay. There's my lawyer's office. So here we go. We're going to turn here. Watch out for that guy. He's bigger. Alright. I keep my vehicle parked there. It helps me landmark the road. I think I just hit something. Alright. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to park right there. Let's go inside, and so now I need to do some things. So I need to set up a raw goods import contract and place an order, which I'm gonna have to probably go advance possibly several days, because I can only place an order at a certain time. Hold on, and you know what? If you don't know, we can search import. Importer, purchasing agents. Okay. Importer, ordering imports. Let's look at ordering imports. Here we go. So if you're not sure, imports happen Monday mornings at 8 a.m. You must, your order must be placed by Sunday night at 2000. So if I get somebody by Thursday, she'll train Friday, Saturday. All right, so I might not get an import in time. So I'm going to skip ahead a few days. I'll do a little bit of sleeps because it is safe for me to do so, because all of my places are currently under imports, and I have everyone set up to take care of everything for me. But I do need to go shopping. So you know what? I should head back out. Enter vehicle. Yeah, and plus it is after 4, so all of my office workers are kind of gone. So I'm probably not going to get any employees for right now. What time is it? 16:38. I better park legally so I don't get in trouble. All right, there we go. This is free parking, by the way, right here. Okay, I'm going to go to A.J. Pedersen and Son, because I need to grab myself a few pallet racks. Go to the back here. These are about 2,500 a piece. Yeah, pallet shelves. Yeah, I'll get about 5 of them. 12,500. Pocket change. All right, I'll place that order. I don't need this many, actually, but I'll get that many anyway. I wonder if I need bathrooms in my factory. I never thought of that. We will see if that is if that turns out to be a demand later. I might put some in just to be you know, just to have them in there. But I don't think we need bathrooms in factories. Anyway, I have my pallet shelves. So now I'm just going to go skip a few days. I'm going to get some employees. I'm going to get some training done on the employees. And you know what? I might as well train them all while I'm at it. All right. So my goal is to get about 3 factory workers, just so I can keep them working around the clock. But anyway, I need to hire factory workers, set up the import there, assign the workers to the factory, and produce 100 products to satisfy the factory objective. And I don't know how it was before, but it is very straightforward now. And it's absolutely, it's easy enough, you know, that I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So, you know, I'm going to sleep till the morning. What is it now? I'm going to go till the morning. 7:59. Good enough. Because I want to be there when my worker, or when my guy's recruiting. So here we go. Total profit was just over $1 million last night. I am back up to 1.7 million. I am going to eat. Oops. Hey, I don't want to move that fridge. Hold on. Let's eat some food. All right. So, all right. Let's pause. Now, it is 8:01. You can see I've got a 9 on there, so I've got a bunch here. Let's look at my candidates. All right. Purchasing agents. All right. Let's have a look at what we have here. We have a 49-year-old, 56. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. We have an 18-year-old who has a couple demands. So they are going to be with the company for a long time. So Phyllis Avery, they have a critical full-time. Don't worry, you're getting full-time for sure. And a stump mesh office chair. We only provide the best of the best. So I am going to assign you. Let's see here. Let's assign you to right here, Logistics Unicorp PA for purchasing agent, right there. And let's hit this one to hire. I'm not even going to negotiate. They fixed the negotiation, but nah, I am not doing the negotiating. So that's it. Before I do anything else, I'm probably just going to dismiss these two because they're 56, 49. You know, 56. I don't want to be hiring you and then have to like find a new worker in a few years, in a few game years. So let's go to Bizman. Let's go to my purchasing agents. Here we go. Schedule. So I need to add them to the schedule. So let's go here. There you are. Let's put you on there. And you have 2 check marks. You have your full-time and you have your chair that you wanted. You are satisfied and you are extremely happy working for me. And your pay is not too bad. But I am going to send you on training. So, you know, I probably shouldn't have even put them on the schedule because I'm going to have to take them off the schedule. Even though technically I shouldn't because that's kind of a pain. But if I want to go to my employees here, I'm going to do satisfaction because I can find them right away by doing that because there they are. They're brand new. They are neither happy nor sad. So I want to train your skill. Now, are you going to make me take you off manually? Yes. So it comes up with this. If I want to train skills, I still manually have to manage their schedule and remove them. Okay, so now I can go back to my employees. So there they are. They have no task. Now I can train. Oh, hold on. Oh, I have to take them right out of here. Unassigned. All right, now you're gone. Okay, that's gonna cost him some money. Sure. All right, so you're not gonna go through the schedule a bit. You can just unassign them here. So they don't belong to any building right now. This is gonna take them 4 days, which is gonna bring me to what's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So this is gonna bring me to Monday. By Tuesday, I should be able to get them set up. And let's go back to the candidates here. I want 3 factory workers. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Hold on. Employees. You. It says 33 hours. And I'm sure anyone watching is probably familiar with the game already. But the employee is currently training the skill purchasing agent. Thing is, it's 8:01. They're not training this today. Training is going to start tomorrow. So tomorrow, 24 hours later, plus, 8 hours of training, which would be like 30, 32, 33, because, oh, my bad, it's not 8, it's 8:01. So they added an extra hour because I'm 1 minute over the hour. So 33 hours from now, they will become available again. So yes, they don't start training the day you assign training. They will start the following day, unless of course I did it before 8, but I didn't get them hired until it was 8:01. So there's that. So anyway, back here, candidates. I am going to, for now, I'm going to dismiss these 2. So I just selected them both there. Those are my purchasing agents. What to do with them? I want to discard those candidates. 2 of those employees, confirm. And right away, I'm going to go into BizMan. I'm going to go to my headhunters. All right, so you were recruiting purchasing agents. Stop recruiting, because I don't want any more to come up. There we go. Close that, and let's go back to my employees here. And let's check these guys out. 18, 58, 50, 49. Like right away, I mean, I'm discarding those 3. What do we got here? 60 and 25. Okay, 60-year-old, you are discarded. Okay, I have 2 guys, or sorry, I got a guy and a girl. One's 18, one's 25. And I basically, they want 5 days a week. You got it. I love 5 days a week workers, because when I'm asking full-time, you're going to be 5 days minimum. So I have 2. I need 1 more. And, I might not hire her if I get somebody younger. We'll see. But Carlos is going to be coming on board. So what I'm going to do is every hour, on top of the hour, this updates. So I'm going to sit in my my little chair here for 1 hour. Let's start resting. Skip time, and that's going to update there. And I found a bunch more. So there we go. Here they all are. 35, 35, 30, 62. Automatically the 62, you're out of here. 43, you're out of here. 32, 47. I know I've got younger, so you're out. 33, 25. Okay, so I like to, basically, I like to grab the youngest ones so that I have the same employees with me for most of my playthrough, unless they get poached, but I'm not going to let that happen. I will give them pay raises. So let's see here. We got 18, 25, 33, 32. So this 33, you're automatically gone, because I'm only going to hire 3 of them just to cover everything on that one machine. 32, 30. Oh, Rachel's gone. Bye-bye. We got Miranda. She's 30. And these 2 are 35, so they are automatically gone. There we go. So we have a 30-year-old, 25-year-old, and an 18-year-old. Carlos, Tanya, and Miranda, welcome aboard. So here we go. Ooh, she wants a coffee machine. I'm going to have to buy one of those because there isn't one in there. No problem. I'm going to be training you guys anyway. So that gives me time. I can put a coffee machine in there. And you 2 both want 5 days a week. So the easy way, I don't negotiate. None of that. I'm just going to actually click here, highlight them all with selected. I want to hire. I'm going to hire them. I'm not going to assign. I'm just going to hire them. Do you really want to apply the following action to 3 employees? Hire. I love the confirmations, especially when you click something that's significant. It needs to give you a confirmation, by the way. It's awesome. Anyway, confirm. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into my employees, and I'm going to go satisfaction again, only because I know that they are the only ones are at 50%, so it brings them up really easy. These 3, I am going to be training you 3 to 100%, because they're the same as this one. So with those 3, with selected, I want to train primary skill. There we go. Do you really want to apply this action? It says train primary skill. It will increase the hourly wage. Yes, confirm. And then every time this finishes in the evening, I have to make sure I remember in the evenings. I'm going to train them up. So I'm not going to be sleeping days away 100%. I'm going to make sure that I stop to redo their training in the evening. But they are all set up. And let's go get that coffee machine. We'll close this. Okay. It is 9 a.m. It's raining, but I do have an umbrella. Up here, I just have it hidden. By the way, hire factory workers. That is checked off. This little eye right there, that shows the umbrella. There we go. So, I have it. It's just not shown. So, I am perfectly fine out in the rain. Now, you know what? 1 second. That rain is loud. I'm going to pop back in here for a second. Okay. So I need a coffee machine. Right? Where the heck do I buy a coffee machine? I don't know. But I can go, let's see here. Cheap coffee machine. That's probably the one that they want, I guess. Let's verify. Let's go to see exactly what that demand was. Let's open BizMan here. Let's go to employees. Where were you? Miranda, you wanted... It just says coffee machine. So, yeah. We'll close that. And, right. So, a cheap coffee machine. I don't know why there's not an expensive coffee machine. Because I would really love to give them a really, really nice coffee machine. Anyway, I can even do this if I was, you know... So you have two. You have a cheap coffee machine and the industrial. This industrial is for the business, not for just making your cups of coffee. So this is the one we want, and it's available at ICA, Bohag, and Mr. Scott's Office Supplies. I also want to get them a locker or whatever, so they can... I want to give my factory workers a uniform, just because. I think that's kind of nice. Where do I get that? Well, let's see. What is it called? A locker? A uniform locker. Look at this. That is available at A.J. Pedersen. Okay, so let's go there first and let's get a uniform locker. And then I'm going to go get a coffee maker up at ICA since it's really close. So I'll go get those things. And let's manage storage for a second. Do I have 2 spots in here? 6 of 8. I have room for 2 items. So, I'm first going to stop up here for a locker. And it is 9:30. Time's going slow, but you know what? It's free parking here, so that's okay. I'll be nice for the other traffic. That was really close, by the way. I didn't bump them, so I'm okay. Let's pop in here. I have all kinds of money also, so I'm really not worried about what some of these little items are going to cost. Here's the lockers over here. $19.50 for one of these, so I'll grab that box. I don't need a cart or anything. Yeah, I'll buy that. Alright, I'll just carry this on out there. Alright, and I will drop it in the car, and then let's drive. And then I'm going to go to, woo, car. Oh, by the way, hold on. What are the keys? There we go. We have signal lights. So let's say, like, I want to go this way. I can turn that signal light on. And unfortunately, it requires me to use my other hand. My other hand's on the mouse. When I'm done my turn, it doesn't turn off. So I have to, like, turn that off. By the way, that doesn't do anything. It is purely aesthetics. Purely. The AI is not going to be like, oh, this guy wants to turn. Hold on. Where am I? Ica. Right there. Okay. So, the AI is not going to stop and let you out or yield to you because you're signaling. Watch. I'll demonstrate. I'm signaling. Is that cabbie gonna... Is he gonna stop and let me in? Hey, let me in. Let's get ahead of him. Well, the only reason why he stopped is because I got right in his path. But anyway, here's where I'm going. Now, I pulled in here the other day, and this parking lot was full. I mean, there was the handicap spots, which are illegal, but all of these spots were full. I was kind of upset. Anyway, I thought they were supposed to prevent all of the parking spaces from being full. Oh, is it? Oh, it's closed. It's going to open in 2 minutes. So, there we go. Okay. So, what I'm going for in here is I don't need a cart. I'm just going for a cheap coffee maker. Let's go to the kitchen area here. I could be nice and get them some other things too. But for right now, Ooh, really cool stuff in here. Anyway, wow, you get some really fancy looking stuff. Look at that living room. That is really fancy. But okay, I'm still looking for where would I find a coffee maker? I don't. Oh wait, there's one. Okay, so here's a little kitchen. There is the cheap coffee machine. Now, by cheap, they mean it's a $400 coffee machine. Anyway, grab one of those. Find my way out of there. Follow the arrows. All kinds of things to buy in here. Alright, let's pay for this. $400. Here we go. Alright, here is the exit. And I will put this in my car. There we go. My car is full. Now, I'm going to drive on down to... Oh boy. I'm going to drive down to my my factory, which is, of course, now across the bridge, because I put it over there because I was kind of doing things over there. I could take a cab. You know what? I got all kinds of money. Where is home? Whoa, that was so close. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't even know. I don't even know where my home is. So, there it is. I turned down the right road. The problem is you can't adjust the view while in the car. I can't turn the camera. I can't zoom the camera in or out. This camera is absolutely locked. So, you're locked in. There is no way to know exactly where I am unless you literally recognize the buildings and landmarks. So, yeah. I am looking for a taxi. Let's bring my umbrella up. Let's look legit. Oh, I'm walking here. There's a cab. Okay. Alright. So, this is going to be an expensive ride, and it's going to take a while, but that's okay. I'm going across the bridge. I'm going all the way over here, right here. This is a $341 trip. Now, take note of the time. It is 10:29, and now it's 10:48. You know what? That was a quick trip. So, what was that, like 20 minutes? Not bad. Alright, let's put this umbrella away. You know what? I just thought of something. I didn't bring my boxes. So the next question is, I'm going to have to spend money to get back there. Good thing I am filthy rich. So I want to take a box with me. Let's travel back here. Let's go to my car. Let's manage storage. I'm going to try something. I am going to... There we go. Okay. Can I take this with me in a cab? We're about to find out. If not, then I'm just going to say, screw it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, did I forgot to go to... I forgot to go here. Hold on. Bizman. I forgot to go to my headhunters here and stop recruiting these guys. So you know what? I am sorry, all of you guys, but I am going to discard all of those candidates. Gone. I don't want to look at them because I don't want to find some that I should have got. Did I just bring that cart with me with the products that I needed? Nice. We'll find out in a sec. 336 bucks. I spent $1,000 on cab rides today so far, and I am not done. But anyway, let's just park that vehicle there. Oh, hold on. Oh, I should have got a table for the coffee maker. So I don't have a place to set it. So it's just gonna be on the floor here. So that'll have to do. And then let's put a locker right here. I'm gonna get a table for that after. There we go. I got a uniform locker and I got a coffee maker. So let's just park this vehicle here and let's do a little bit of checking out here. Let's go to my employees, and I can go satisfaction again because I know they're still at 50, and they are currently training today. Let's look at Miranda. So okay, We can't see it now because they're training, but once I assign her, she will be happy with her new stuff. But now that I have this this locker here, right, I can change clothes, which is kind of cool. But I can go to my Bizman settings. Now I can configure uniform presets. So here we go. What do we got? My delivery drivers are going to have. Do I have delivery? I don't have a delivery driver uniform, even though it doesn't matter. You actually don't ever see them. But let's switch to factory worker, and it is. I don't have a factory uniform. Let's configure these presets. Gift shop cleaner, florist. I got fast food, my office cleaner, graphics programmer, and let's see. Can I? Okay, yeah, I can click on these. There's my gift shop, my cleaner, my florist shop, my fast food. There's my office uniform, office cleaner, and a graphics programmer. But what I need is I need to create a new preset, and I'm going to call this one factory worker. Okay, so here we go. I don't know. These guys, I'm not sure. They can be. They could probably be pretty chilling here, I would say. So, you know, maybe just a. Maybe this T-shirt we can get like a two-tone sort of thing happening. Maybe like this, and let's see here. I guess I can't. I guess I can't change their pants, which is, huh? I don't have. Oh, hold on. There we go. I had to click on it to open it up. There we go. So here we go. So I got shorts, pants. There we go. Probably just these. Maybe. I don't know if I want jeans or like maybe something like this. keep them nice and sterile, I guess, or sterile. And then some shoes. We don't want them to be comfortable, but maybe kind of like that. So that's for the male and the. Oh, whoa! Hold up! Do I want? I don't want a hat, do I? Or maybe just like. Okay, maybe I'll go something like that. Or do I want the? You know what? I'm gonna keep the black and red hat. I think because I don't really like that color. It doesn't really go with the. Or you know what? I don't know. Maybe I should do that color because it's a factory. Yeah, maybe I'll go with that color. And then let's go to the female while I'm here. We'll do the same color there. Do I want? They show a necklace here, but the only option is like a whistle. But I don't think they need a whistle. So anyway, we'll go shirts, and again, this one here, kind of keep it like that, and then pants. Let's see here. What are my options? That's just too. Oh my goodness. I don't think so. The closest is that, but maybe I'll give them something a little bit different. Slightly, maybe like that's pretty close. And then shoes. We'll give them some comfy shoes there. There we go. There's the male. Oh, that is identical. Pretty close. So male and female. That is save changes to selected presets. So that is the factory worker. So those are saved. Let's close this down. Factory worker is going to be a factory worker preset. There we go. So that is set down, or that's set. There we go. Also, you'll have to open this up once it's all ready to go as well. So don't forget to click that little switch. But that's about all I need to worry about for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. I could come back later with a table to put that on, just to make it a little bit better. They also might want other demands, like they might want a fridge in here as well, depending. Once they start leveling up, I'll have to keep an eye on their demands, but I'll get something else for them. Let's see here. Let's see. Can I call Can I call a taxi yet? Is that a thing? Let's see. Business. McCain's ads, health insurance, Anderson. City workforce. We got finance. Okay. We have rivals. What do I want to call them? Okay. Furniture and equipment. The imports. Employees. Huh. There's no way to call a taxi? But, I mean, you know what? There's enough of them around. So, I could probably just walk around a bit and actually and find some on the main drag here. I can also buy a car and just drive back. That's an option. There are no vehicles. Oh, there's some vehicles. I was going to say, there's literally no vehicles. Ah, there's a cab. There's two of them. All right, I want you to take me home. So, let's see. Find it. There we go. Yeah, take me here. All right. So, there we go. I'm going to add the cart back to the storage there. What's in there? So, you know what? I should have went there anyway because I got those shelves. But in the meantime, I want a shelf to put that coffee maker on, and I got 2 spots. I might also buy a fridge, just for the heck of it, and then my car will be filled up for when I head up there next, and then I'll drive up there and place some things. So I will do that. So let's pull back in here. You know, it's raining today, and that's why I'm thinking I have an empty parking lot here right now, which is kind of nice. Anyway, we're going to park there. We're going to head inside. I'm going to grab those 2 things, and then we'll start skipping ahead and get some stuff manufactured. But let's see here. I want a standard fridge, $1,800. And then I want one of these. Do I want green? I mean, I guess. That says cabinet end. Does it matter? Cabinet with drawers. Cabinet end. I mean, yeah, cabinet with whatever. This says cabinet end left. Interesting. Interesting. That's got a stove on it, though. Oh, wait, that's a separate thing. Okay. I think I'm going to get one of these. Just a cabinet with doors. We'll get one of those. It's green. Nice. Oh, there's another coffee maker right there. Sitting on there. Looks nice. So yeah, we'll grab those 2 things. That will once again fill up my car, and you know what? I can't go that way. Or maybe I can, but I better follow the arrows so I don't get too lost in here. I probably could consider putting a speaker in there, even though I have my music turned off in the game. It might be nice to put a speaker in there for the employees, for when I'm not there, they can be listening to music. They might like that. We'll add those items to storage. We'll park that guy right there. And all right. I could always just drive up there now, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to go home actually, and I'm going to start skipping time, and I'm going to drive back up there once my employees are all trained up and ready to go, and then I'll head up there. I gotta figure out. Hold on. Yes, this is the right way. I am gonna have to skip several days though, so I will put my employees to work, even though they won't be doing anything. But that's okay. I will pay them. They're gonna be on some paid vacation, but I think they'll actually probably stand by the machine. But that'll be all right. All right, I'm gonna head inside now. Just to show happiness, I have a ton of days, so I can road pier rides. Oh, I guess I must have did that. We're gonna go check that out a little bit later. But I have a lot of days of happiness in the bank here that I saved up, which is good. So it allows me to do things like this, like skip days when I want to do something specific. So I'm going to sleep until a little after 5. Because my employees will be done training. Right, so I'm going to go here and, wait, is it 5? Oh, wait, they weren't training quite yet. Yeah, okay, so they got 24 hours left. So, now that it's 5, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to sleep for 24 hours until 5 the next day. Alright, so let's, we'll skip ahead, and I can just skip day after day after day, and each day I'm going to get like $1 million bucks. I'm going to take some negative interest loss at some point. There we go. There's my little notification. I am starving, but that's okay. Let's go to my employees here. And U4, I am going to go here. And I am going to train primary skill. Again, are you sure? And I always make sure to look at this to make sure I did click the correct item. I'm going to confirm. I'm also actually going to, I should go here to my HR managers. And let's see, those are my gold insurance ones. And I just want to see if I assign, and I just kind of skim down here and see these 4 new ones. None of them wanted any insurance. So I'm going to X that out, and let's go to my other ones here. These ones are my no insurance. So let's go assign, and I can click them individually or just say fill, and it just filled with those 4 new employees. So they are now covered under my HR managers. All right. So I did set up training for the next day. If I'm unsure, I can go here again and check, and they are scheduled for training. And you can click and say they're unavailable for 24 hours. And you can see that they've gone up to 75, 73. And that's okay. I'm not sure. Hold on. You know what? Let's check. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't want to press that one. No. F1. I accidentally hit F2 there. I want to check up negative interest, just to get a clear in my head here what day. So here we go. Like I said, if you have any questions about the game, you know, instead of relying on somebody to answer in the Steam forums, because your answer is going to be press F1, just press F1. And most of the time, what you're looking for is probably here. They are super good at including quite a substantial help system in here. So negative interest is a weekly fee the bank charges you if you hoard too much money in the bank instead of spending or investing it. I guess, I don't know, is negative interest a real thing? I don't know. When I look at my bank, if I have $1 million in there, they still give me at least 1% interest. They're not going to take it away, but I don't know. I don't know how this negative interest thing works, really. I think it's a little bit strange that here's my money, here, bank, do what you want with it, but they want you to invest. So, yeah, I guess it's a thing. Every Monday morning, just after 8 a.m., you will be charged a fee based on your current bank balance. This is unrelated to any loans or investments you might have. So it's basically, it's this number right here, okay? To minimize this fee, spend your money on your business, investments, real estate, and luxury items. Now, these are obvious. Your businesses, okay? Real estate, houses, you know, luxury items. They could have linked to real estate, though. They could have linked to some of these. They did, however. You can't click these ones. But this is a blue link here, so investments. So this tells you all about investments. You call the bank up, you know. So if you want to do an investment, you can call up one of these. And then you're like, oh, well, hold on. This tells me every Monday morning, so that means that the banks are probably not going to open up until 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. Monday morning. What are their hours? Can I invest on Sunday? Well, you sure can. So, if you go to one of these banks, we can check Jensen or Van Tander Bank. They're both probably going to have the same hours. So we click this one here. And I can see that they're closed and they're open in 17 hours because they close. They work business hours. So I can open in the BizMan here and I can check and say, oh, they are open Sunday. So on Sunday, I can go to the last possible minute if I want. On Sunday, I can invest. And then Monday, I'm going to be charged negative interest. But if I invest my money on Monday, I won't be charged the negative interest. It's not going to be a whole lot either. It's just, you know. And this was Van Tander Bank. And if we're curious, 8 to 5 and then 10 to 2 on the weekends. I can go back to my help screen and check Jensen, and I can open that one in Bismant, and I can see they have slightly different hours, but if you want to know hours, there they are. So Sunday, we want to invest money. And if I click here, I can see what my actual investments are. So I'm doing Asia Dynamic Industries. So there we go. That's what I got. And if I had different ones, I would probably also see them here. Anyway, I got $1 million sitting in there, and now we are going to sleep. Yes, I can sleep without eating. Some people complain about it, but you know, the penalty for not eating is your energy goes down twice as fast. There's not going to be a micromanaged system where you're going to not exist anymore because you didn't eat your food. So, you know, I'm not going to bother adjusting this. I'm going to sleep for full 24. We'll start sleeping. And it's Friday currently. We're going to go into Saturday. I still got $1 million here. The weekend is going to not be as good, though, because I have all office-based businesses, mostly. Well, that's my money makers. But they're not money makers on the weekend. But I have a few businesses to offset the weekend. And my office buildings do make a little on the weekend. Just not a lot. So, anyway, I'm going to click here. I'm going to shift-click here, select them all those 4. They have no task. And I'm going to train primary skill. Again, I'd always confirm so I don't accidentally do something bad, like fire them. So they're getting up there. And I'm going to close that up. And it is Saturday. And yeah, I'm going to sleep another day away. Sure. I'm going to keep an eye when they're done, though. So I got a profit. I got negative profit here. Negative $19,000. Not worried about it, though. Because, you know, I still make tons of money. You know, and in fact, if I check on the rival screen, I was at 4.8 mil. Now I'm at 5 mil per week with my 20 businesses. I think it's counting my factories as businesses as well now. So I think that was at 18 previously. So there's my tech factory. It's losing a bit of money. My other Fred factory, it's losing a bit of money. But my weekly incomes here. Here's my law offices. Boom, 5 of them. They're my big money makers. I got my coders. I got my graphic designers. So I'm making money, making pretty good money. Even in garment, I'm making pretty good money on these. So, you know, yeah, I got my weekly income has surpassed 5 million. I'm on the top. I'm sure they're not happy. Ingrid especially. She's pretty angry. So, you know, yeah, she's got the boxing glove. She's ready to go to battle. And she's not going to like me once I actually get my factory up and running. So, let's go here. And they currently have no task. Let's select them again. They are at 99%. 99%. Almost. That is, man, oh man, that is so close. But I'm going to give them one more day. I need to just get them up fully. I definitely want, yeah, I'm going to do one more day. Even though, you know what, I could probably get away with not doing it. But that is all right. I am going to train their primary skill one last time just to make sure they are all absolutely 100%. And I am going to sleep now until just after 5:17:01. Look at that. So there we go. Another loss there, minus 15. That is perfectly okay. You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to invest my money, which is not going to be a huge deal because it was only a little bit. But if you are curious, we can go to the Econo view. And where would you be? Where would you be? Maybe if we go to the full transaction, can I look at bank negative interest? Okay, So yeah, I did lose. There's where it happened there. So I lost 18,000 because I had a few $1,000,000 sitting there. So I forgot to invest my money, and there is the penalty I hit. So I'll have to try and remember a little bit harder to invest my money. All right. Now my employees are all they're all at 100%. So I am now going to select Phyllis. With selected, I want to assign a business, and I want to send her to the Logistics Unicorp PA because she is my purchasing agent. Confirm now. Are you sure you really want to do action to one employee assigned to? Yes, it's Phyllis. So I'm going to confirm. There she is. She currently has no task. I will click on her though. Manage the schedule. I will put her right here. There we go. It's done because it's an office business. I don't need to do anything else. But I can go to my employees here, and I can check her out right here. She is she's completely happy. And then I'm going to assign these guys. But let's go back to the F1, and let's just check for the imports and say import ordering. Now they happen Monday morning, so now it's too late to place my order because they need to be placed by Sunday night. So I'm going to just I'm going to go by a week real fast. And I'm going to select these 3 employees here, though. With selected, I'm going to assign them. Assign a business, and you're going to Fred Factory. Confirm. There we go. So now that they are there, I can go to manage the schedule here. All right, Carlos. And instead of I'm just going to put them on the schedule like this. And I'm going to give them 8 hours, 8 hours apiece. Hold on. 8 hours. There we go. 8 hours apiece. There we go. And then let's just do a quick copy. Tuesday paste. And I'm going to paste this in. This is going to be a Monday to Friday. All right. So I am going to go. I'm going to go a week ahead. Or I'm not actually, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I am going to spend the extra money to do I'm going to get the goods in immediately, and we're going to start this. So what I'm going to do is, let's go to my bizman. Hold on. Before I do that, let's do it this way. Let's check you out. Let's go to the schedule here for a second. All right, so anything? Okay, so I don't have a driver here yet. Okay. I thought I could look at their stuff, but let's do it this way. They are completely happy here. And Miranda, who wanted the coffee machine, also completely happy. So that is what we were looking for. And now, let's go to purchasing agent. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. Okay. So let's go to the schedule here. Hold on. Purchasing agents. Okay, now I have to remember how to get another one on here. Oh, okay. You are on the schedule. Okay, well now I'm stumped. I thought that they would have automatically come up here, but they're not. I think I need to call. Okay, I need to wait until the morning, and then I need to call and get her hooked up. So, let's sleep until. Hold on, cancel. Let's go to. Let's see. When are you guys opening up here? When do you open? 8 a.m. Okay, so I need to call them up and get them hooked up. So let's sleep until. Let's go to 7:58. Okay, I'm gonna sleep till then. We're gonna make some money here. And then I am going to have a bite to eat today, because today is going to be a day when I'm going to do some stuff. So let's go eat that. 7:59. We're going to wait till 8, and then I am going to 8 a.m. contacts. Okay. We're going to go to these guys, and it was Maritime Freight Line. We're going to call new partnership, and I want Phyllis accept. There we go. All right, hang up. Now I can go to BizMan, go to the purchasing agents. There's Phyllis there, and there's my stuff: batteries, capacitors, etc. So I can't order these yet, though. So let's close this down. In order for me to go ahead with this, is I need to go for a drive, and I need to put up some shelves so I have a place to put all of those items. So yeah, let's go for a drive up there. I think I can turn here, and this should be able to take me straight up. I got a little roundabout I got to go around a little bit. So it'll be a bit of a jaunt, but I'm just, oh, I don't want to hit that guy. But I'm gonna skip the bridge because that is a long drive. So the easiest way to remember the bridge is you're gonna get 3 lanes that are really close together, and we take the middle one. There we go. And then try not to hit anybody. Stay in your lane there, van. All right, so I'm just gonna scooch up here. All right. So, skip over bridge. Alright, so here we are. It's 8:26. Now, my little factory is going to be pretty close here. I can just go up here like so. I don't want to hit any curbs. That's not my door. These aren't my doors. These are my doors here. I made the mistake of trying to plow through those other doors earlier. Not here, but when I was messing around off screen. Don't do that. Okay, alright, let's park here. Okay, so let's manage storage. Let's grab this cabinet here. Let's place it. Doesn't matter where. Now, let's grab this guy. Let's place it on there, and then we'll place... Oh, I'm sorry, I can't place the cabinet there. Apparently that's red right there, but I can place it right here. There we go. So there's the coffee maker. Everybody's happy. Alright. Now what I need... Oh, you know what? Let's put the fridge. Oh, you know what? I should move that locker somewhere. I'm going to put the... Oh, that's a red area. No, you're not going to let me place it there? That is so weird. Well, I'm going to tuck it in right there then. And let's put the fridge... I'll put the fridge right beside it. There we go. Now let's grab, we'll grab some of these. We'll start placing them in. Yeah, right there will do. There we go. Same thing. All right. And a few more. I actually don't need 5 of these. I really only need 4. I bought 5 just because that's how many I bought when I was doing my testing earlier. Anyway, maybe I can just move those right there for now. And let's, might as well grab this last one. Don't matter. And place. There we go. So I have 5 of these set up. Now, you'll notice I don't have anyone here yet because my building is still closed, but I can go to my employees and check them out. Their satisfaction's going up because, hey, they're employed and getting paid. My factory is just currently closed at the moment. So they're all assigned. I need to set up the raw goods import. So I'm going to do that now by going to BizMan, and I'm going to go to my purchasing agents, Phyllis, and I am going to go repeat. I'm going to go smart, and ooh, you know what? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an urgent order. It's going to cost me twice as much, which is going to suck because I'm going to pay like $1 million for my items. But, you know, just for the sake of time, instead of waiting an entire week, we'll just do it that way. Let me see here. I've got a list somewhere I'm looking at. So I want to get, let's see how many I actually want to order here. Okay, so let's see. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to do it in the order I have them listed down here. So resistors right here. I want 30,000 resistors. I want 30,000 transistors. I'm getting like, so I'm getting 100 times what I need for 30 cycles. So it says, you know, I need like 300 of these to do 30 cycles max, and I just multiply everything by 100 for it, just to like get some good inventory going. Capacitors, I need 30,000 capacitors. You can also get your gems from here as well. Let's see if I can find capacitors. There we are. Capacitors. I want 30,000 of those. All right, integrated circuits. I need 6,000 of those, and then 3,000 copper clad. So if you want to get a specific number, this is something that you're going to have to make sure you have the shelves for. I know I do, but just it's something to keep in mind. So copper clad was 3,000 of those. Speakers. Here we are. We want 3,000 of those. And microphones, 3,000. Plastic, 3,000 of those. Glass, we'll find the glass, 3,000. And finally, batteries, 3,000. There we go. So that's the whole load. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click them all here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 items. And I'm going to go designate to, and I'm going to go Fred Factory. That's where I want to send them to. So they're all set to Fred Factory now. And I'm going to hit order. Now, it's not going to deliver till 267. I'm on 261. So I'm going to do an urgent order. And unfortunately, because I can't change this in the settings, it's going to cost me twice as much. So this is a cost of 367, which is interesting. My last time I ordered these, it was, I think, for some reason when I did my cost analysis, I do recall it was more. It was 430,000. So let me well, anyway, let me just verify these numbers quick. Battery was 3,000. Yep. Capacitors was 30,000. Yeah. Copper was 3,000. Yep. Glass is 3,000. Yep. Integrated circuit 6,000. Yeah. 3,000 microphones. Yes. Plastic was 3,000. Yep. Resistors 30. Yeah. Speakers 3. And transistors 30. Huh. It's only 376. Oh, you know what? Last time I messed around, I did not train my employee. Are you telling me that a 100% employee made that much of a difference? That is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to do an urgent order. I'm just going to double this to like 700 and some odd. Oh, it's only 75% instead of 100% surcharge. All right, so it's going to deliver in the morning. Yeah, confirm. It's going to be 659,000. Ugh, that's really expensive. But anyway, it is what it is. So there we go. It's going to order in the morning. And then I can get these guys to work. So there we go. It's all set up. And when it says the morning, Let me just check that one more time. Is it going to do 8 a.m.? Oh, wait, I am on import. So imports happen Monday mornings at 8 a.m. So your order must be, yeah, so 8 a.m. is when it's going to happen. So I'm going to leave my car right there. And I think I'm going to take a cab. I'm going to go walking. And we'll look for a cab. And I'm going to go sleep till morning. Wait till we run into something here. Whoa! Alright. Oh, there's one. He did a Yui right there. We'll wait for another. Whoa, there you are. Okay. Alright. Take me home. Because there's no place to sleep without taking a penalty. I mean, there's no hotel I can sleep in. That'd be nice. Where am I going? Actually, hold on. What do I want to do? You know what? Hold on. Before I go home and sleep, let's do a couple of things first. Take me here. Alright. Here is my closed theater. It is completely empty. Oh my goodness. How does one decorate a theater when it looks like this? Yikes. Well, we're going to have a look at some. So they do come absolutely empty. So let's go to the map here. Oh, here's something else new. They did a whole revamp. There is a guy here playing the drums. Oh my goodness. Let's remove these things. And there we go. Yeah, let's get a screenshot. There we go. That is pretty awesome. I like that. Anyway, bring these back up. Let's go to the map for a second. Now let's find one. Alright, let's go to a theater. Hold on, that's theaters to rent. Let's go down to down here. Ah, there's one. Okay, let's go. I don't even know where that was. I'm stuck behind a vehicle. Am I going the right way? Hold on. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, this is the theater. Okay, let's go in this one. Wait, that's closed? Opens in 5 hours? Are you serious? Oh, well, what about this one? What about this one? That opens in 5 hours. Is there a bench? Can I wait? Yes, I can. Alright. Alright, let's wait for 4 hours here. We'll skip time when they're gonna open at 2. Let's wait for another what time? What time is it? Alright, let's wait another like 28 minutes. Okay. So let's check it out in here. They are now open. Here is a theater. Oh, so here we are. Now that looks like a theater. And you know what? I don't want to support my rivals, but let's order our ticket. That's expensive, but anyway. Now I got a ticket. We can now walk around the theater, have a little look. You know, they have their back area here. I don't know what are those? I don't know what's going on here. This must be their little booths for you know, getting ready or what? I don't know what those are, but they're doing something. They're watching a cat on there. They're real busy. We have somebody in a dressing room. We got somebody getting ready to do some show business. And anyway, we can now, there's some storage right there. We can now go in here and we can watch the show. So yeah, you know, things are gonna happen here. And oh, I can't go that way. I guess there's only gonna go this way. Oh wait, that's a stage. Nobody's watching right now. But anyway, yeah, so this is the theater. And let's go check it out. We have a bathroom here, really fancy bathrooms. And then we have an upstairs level as well to the theaters. So there we go. And then let's go check out the cinema. There's a bunch of things you can buy as well. You got a little bar here. You got some cheese platters. So yeah. Now let's go to the map here for a second. Let's turn those off. Let's check out the cinemas. We have right over there. So let's go over that way. We'll go check that out. And then we're gonna go a few. We'll go. I mean, tomorrow I should be able to produce some stuff. But here's the theater. You come in there. There's a bunch of stuff that you can buy. These fridges here look a little bit empty. I don't know. Anyway, we got popcorn, slushies. We have. Can we talk to these guys? Interesting. I cannot interact with them to buy a ticket, which is odd, but I can go here and purchase a ticket. 26 bucks. So there we go. And we'll come on in here. And then, of course, when we come in these rooms here, we have something playing there. There we go. We can sit down and you can gain some happiness by sitting here watching the movie. Those screens are a little bit curved, too. It's kind of neat. So there are a bunch of theaters in here, which is kind of cool. Cardboard cutouts. We can see what's going on that one. There's something else playing there. See, there are different movies. We got a big bathroom there. So there's a couple on that side. We come over here. And we have... I can't see what's on that one. There's another theater here. Playing one of the same movies. We got a projection person there, I guess. We have another movie there. Another one there. Ooh, an exciting one there. I don't know how many there is. There's like 7 or so, I guess. But anyway, yeah, this is the theater. So there we go. It's a little cheaper to get a theater or a cinema ticket, but they hold a lot more than the theaters do. Anyway, so yeah, those are the new things. And so yeah, I am going to grab a taxi. Hold on a second. Let me just move this back down. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can find a taxi here. I'm gonna go home until the morning. Then I'm going to take a cab back out at 8 a.m. and we will see that factory in action. Okay, I'm looking for a cab. They're never around when you want them. So, still waiting. Hey, oh, there's one. Stop. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, take me home. Travel here. It's only 30 bucks. And I'm going to go to sleep until morning here. So let's get up. What time is it? It's 3. Let's get up. Let's do like 7:30 ish. Okay, there's $1 million profit. I should check what's going on. Actually, I always right-click on the fridge for some reason. I just want to eat food. I don't want to move it. But I'm going to eat food today. And I am going to look for a cab. So I'm just going to walk down this way until I find something. Alright, I should see something on the main road here, hopefully. I mean, if I wait here long enough, there should be a taxi come by. There's one. Okay, let's grab you, and I want you to take me over here to my factory. Yeah, travel there. It's 7:56. Complete 10 taxi rides. Nice. So here we go. And my order's going to show up any minute. So what I'm going to do is I am going to open this up. My employee just showed up. And they're going to start working immediately. There they go. All of my products show up. It takes 2 full pallet shelves and a couple on there. And there they go. You can see, there we go. We got circuit boards, we got plastic going across. They don't show everything happening, but they show little bits and bobs. There's things going on in the laser cutter. This thing is doing its thing. And this one guy is doing it all. So, my time set's slow right now. But, I can now click on the machine and manage it. And I can see what it's doing. And I can go, hold on a second. I think it showed before. If I want to do that, it will open to pallet shelves. But let's see, can I manage? I don't want to do the schedule. How do I see? I want to keep doing those. Wait, no, Bizman. That's where I want to go. Okay, so Bizman. So these are green because my my machine is up and running. So I can select it here, or I can click this, and I can see it here. And if I want, it produces 30 per hour. Now, if I click this, it's going to run out in 4 days. There's a little icons for everything too. It's really neat. Everything's going to run out in 4 days. So I did do the correct numbers for the phone. And so this shows me all my stock items. Right now, if I want to see the machine in action, here's the machine. Now I have 100% employee. Ideally, this is what you want. If you put somebody less than here, I'm going to do 26 per hour. Now I can just do 30 per hour. The math is much easier to do with 30 per hour. And they have exactly enough to run out in 4 days. They have exactly enough to make, if my calculation is correct, considering there's 30 batteries, and I got 3,000, and they're going to do 30 per hour. So they're giving you enough of the recipe to do a max of 30 per hour. So I multiply this by 100, so I'm going to do 100 hours, which is like 4 days. I'm going to do 100 hours of this, and I'm going to manufacture 3,000, because times 100. I'm going to manufacture 3,000 Xanaman phones. Just like that. 3,000 with that one machine, with that continuous employees, at 100% though. I'm going to manufacture, in that small amount of time, in a few days, 3,000. I don't know how many I need. Not that many, but this was just a test, you know, to kind of get things set up. And in 3 hours, I will, almost 4 hours, I'll have the 100 I need to satisfy this. So what I can do is go to options. I can put this game speed back up to 100%. I run at 20% most of the time. But all my employees are set at 100% from training. And now time will pass a little bit quicker. And every time they complete an hour, it's going to output onto the shelf here. Now when they do that, eventually when they empty one of those boxes, it's going to probably output to one of these shelves instead of this shelf. But they do stack in, I forget what they stack in for the phones, but yeah. Anyway, they'll also go here, and then once you have a driver, you can do your deliveries. Now, if I was doing all of my electronics out of here, I could skip the warehouse for my electronics and have just my factory, which doubles as a warehouse, and have my factory manufacture all the goods and then ship to all the stores. We'll see how that works in the long run. And if I have too many one thing, maybe I sold soda in every single store, no problem. You know what? I could set up a little bottling thing like right in the corner over here just to make sodas. And then I can have this make sodas as well for my electronic stores. Not that I'm going to do that. I don't feel like putting soda in every single store. Some people like to. But, I mean, if we go to the, not EconoView, the Market Insider for a sec, you know, and you look at providers of soda cans, there's 11. I knew that was going to be the highest. That's why I just did providers. I mean, there's 11 in Garment. You know, you can go to the other places here. 10 soda cans. 10. So, anyway, what I should do while I'm here, though, it's been a while. So, when did I first start this? Was it day 255? So from there, things have happened. There's been shortages, and somebody opened a supermarket. I haven't been checking what's been going on, and I should have. I've been ignoring it while I've been doing things. So 255. By the way, when I came in here, all of these things became really super popular. Slushy, popcorn, cup of tea, and cotton candy. Unfortunately, I am not in a position to open up anything that's going to be selling, like a theater or a cinema to sell popcorn and cotton candy or slushies. But for the sake of the update, I think that these all became hyped to sell lots at the start, which I kind of ignored anyway, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm just looking. There's just some shortages coming up. Nothing crazy's going on. This one here I already took care of and bought that one, I think. Anyway, yeah, nothing major that I am worried about or concerned with. Look at the shortages. They were hyped up, and now there's massive shortages because they've been buying them up like absolute crazy in Midtown. That's where all the cinemas and theaters are, except for there's some in Hell's Kitchen. There might be like a theater or something. But anyway, why Lower Manhattan is running low? It's a good question. And then Industry City. So yeah, nothing major's happened with anything. So that's good. But I should keep an eye on that. It looks like we have some extra boxes over here. Let's have a look at the shelf. I have a stack of Xanaman phones. All right then. Why there appears to be why there's 13 boxes. Maybe there was before. I don't know. Maybe there was 12 of those. Anyway, eventually when these run out, some of them are going to start going on these other shelves. So, for example, capacitors. Let's see, what does it take? I think it needs a lot for the recipe, so it's going to run out of capacitors. There's 1,000, so it's going to run out of these, and then that's going to become an empty spot, and it's going to start throwing the phones probably to this on this shelf over there before it maxes out the stack that it put over here. But anyway, we got a little bit more time, and this is going to complete, and we'll see what happens once this this factory objective is completed. So who do we got here? Is that still Tanya? I could go to Abysman and look at the schedule and see. Yeah, they are on from 8 till 4, so they're going to be on all morning. And yeah, everyone's good. And it's all set up till Friday. I'll need some part-timers to take over, but I mean, like I said, this one's going to be temporary. Factory for right now. This is just for the sake of doing Fred's objectives. I'm sitting on 5 million, by the way, and I got $1 million in my investment, so I got $6 million bucks. Why that's still 1.0? It's a very slow, like, you're not, these aren't money makers right here, by the way. But if you have, you know, 100 million, for example, then you're gonna get instead of this, you might get like $1 million, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway, it takes a long time to make money there. It would take a lot of days to get to 100 million. But I do make almost $1 million a day, so, but still, it would take a good long while. Anyway, we're trucking along. Let's look at my employees for a second too. If I go to my satisfaction, they're now white. They used to be yellow. They're now white. They are all 72%. So that is excellent. I am going to have a look at my purchasing agent here. So they should not do any more urgent orders. Now they're just going to do the regular smart delivery. So if I was going to do urgent, it would redo it. But I'm not going to do that. But this is now all going to be automated, which I'm probably going to end up turning that off because I don't want to keep this going. But yeah, Normally, I would have on smart delivery. I see what I need for the week, make my adjustments. You know, this is enough for 4 days. Now I know, but I mean, I would do the math anyway and get everything calculated. So we now, oh, that's it. I hit my final objective. You know, Uncle Fred didn't even come by to say some final words for hitting that. But let's actually escape. Let's turn this back down. Okay, so there we go. A little message from Uncle Fred. Congrats, kid. You did it. Stay tuned for future updates. So there we go. You know what? I kind of would have liked a little bit of closure from Fred, because I'm going to kind of miss that voice coming in to hear him talking. He's got a nice voice. A little bit of closure to say, you know, hey kid, you did it. Maybe stop calling me kid. Maybe he'll call me something else. And, you know, it would have been nice if he had a little final word when completing that instead of just a little ding. But there's a nice little message there. Stay tuned for future updates. So there's going to be something else coming down, you know, with Uncle Fred. Maybe he's going to go on vacation in some islands somewhere, and we're going to go maybe open up some more businesses somewhere else. But for now, that's our factory up and running. With that update, I can't compare with what it was previously, but this is super simple, you know. So even if you wanted to skip over the blueprints, you can do that and just you know, just build them up like this, because that is so simple, and only put what you need, and then you can kind of tweak the layout exactly. You can even look at the blueprints for a small one like an H1. An H1 can fit like kind of I think they had 10 different ones in there. So if this makes, I can have this make, I had it make 3,000 over 4 days. I could probably make easily 5,000 per week. And I don't think I would even need that many for garments. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not going to be doing jewelry, so I can even set up more machines and set that up for how we need and squeeze them in there in a way that I can, you know, double up productions and whatnot. So there we go. I'm going to leave my car here. And to close off, let's go have a little bit of fun. Let's go spend some money, do a little celebrating. So I am going to check out that Pier 5, that Party Pier 5. Is that what it's called? We're going to look for a cab. We're going to spend 300 some bucks, head over there. Oh, there's a cab there. I just clicked it. It should wait for me, but it's not going to wait for me. You know, it's just going to keep going. This guy's pulling a Yui, though. Oh, there, that guy waited. Finally, somebody stopped. Alright, so let's go up here. And this is where I want to go. So we'll travel there for 253 bucks. Alright. So it is one. And, by the way, just to show something real quick before I do that. I'm just going to turn everything off. There we go. So everything is turned off except for the district colors. All right, so here's everything off, right? Rented by me, just to kind of show. I have completely, basically rented every possible thing, even though I'm not using it, because I'm taking over without taking over, if that makes sense. So if let's uncheck that. Let's go and see what's available. Buildings for rent. Turn those all on. Let's turn off residential. Who cares about houses? Alright, let's ignore garment for a second. Here's the buildings to rent. Warehouses. Who owns this one? Oh, Ingrid. I can't rent that one. Who owns this one? Jessica. I can do that one. I might get some of these once I get more money. Right now I don't. But aside from warehouses... Oh, wait. There's a building here. Oh, that's owned by Ingrid, so I can't get that one. Right? And then we come up here. Midtown. Hell's Kitchen. There is nothing. Nothing. These buildings here, right? This is owned by Ingrid. These three, and of course, she's not going to rent to me. She doesn't like me. And then, of course, if we go finally over here, there's just a bunch of warehouses and factories, which I'm going to rent up eventually, but there is nothing to rent. Nothing. Because I decided to play real dirty and rented by me. I just rented everything. I'm not going to use these. I just rented absolutely everything. And that was my way of playing dirty without anybody getting mad at me except for Ingrid, because I wanted to start a battle with at least one to get something going. It's all business. Alright, so here's Pier 5. And oh my goodness, I'm happy. See that? I am happy just standing here. Oh, and okay, so hold on. Let's back out of here. There is music that plays right there. So 1 second. I need to go to options for 1 second and go to audio. And I'm just gonna turn that down for a second. There we go. So I don't really want to, because you're gonna miss kind of the excitement here. But there is copyright music that plays here. Anyway, I am happy, and I got my own little music playing in the background. So yeah, I'm gonna go on some rides, and we're gonna go to the booth here. It's gonna be $20 in 16 minutes, and you're right. I'm gonna ride that one. So I'm happy. So then I'm gonna get on, and when it's ready to go, there I am. I'm on there, and I am happy. And the camera will just spin around a little bit. I got my arms up, and I'm having the time of my life, and I'm gonna get a little happiness perk for spinning around. And of course, there's a bunch of rides here. We got the teacup ride over there. If you're hungry, talk to this guy. You can get some popcorn, $8. You know, I'm gonna eat that right now. There, my hunger meter. What do we got? We got a hot dog stand. I got some cotton candy over there. Popcorn there. If they sold some coffee, it'd be great. If they sell coffee anywhere, we got the casino boat is down here now. We got one of those things where you hit that to see how strong you are. Buy a ticket for that. They just need a coffee stand over here to get some energy back. Oh, I can rest on the bench. There we go. So you can spend some time here and get some happiness real easy if you don't have 100 happy days in the bank. So there we go. And yeah, I would have liked to keep that. I would have liked to keep that volume all the way up here, but I kind of didn't want to have that copyright music over there playing. But oh, hey, yeah, they like to beep at me. But yeah, so there we go. That was the factories, and a little bit of the theater and the cinema, as well as Pier 5. And factories are super easy now compared to what they were, and I actually ignored them completely when I found it out. Thankfully, I didn't really get involved in them at all because I wasn't really ready to yet. And then they decided to do a major revamp before I even did, so then I just ignored them for a long time. Until it was finally out. And so now I'm pretty excited to get into it. And it looks like it's going to be not as bad now. So where I still am a little bit disappointed that they are forcing it on the player. So for a normal game, it would be nice if there was an option to either import or do factories, because some people might just want to import, you know? However, with the way the factories are now, it seems like it's going to be pretty easy to get into, and you don't have to worry so much about anything that's too complex. There's one of those buildings for rent, but Ingrid, but I'm going to get her. Now that I can do my factory, it's going to be time to build my own electronics and start taking her down. Because let's just look at the rivals here. Her big weekly income here starts with the communication hut right there. she didn't have this previously, so this is kind of a bummer. She didn't make $500,000 from this cinema, so I don't know what to do with that one. I might have to buy her out, which is gonna suck, because I was waiting so long to like get her out the old-fashioned way by putting her out of business, you know. But she got the jewelry, and then she got clothing. Once I start getting some of those, then I can buy out the smaller ones. Out of curiosity, though, because I won't be able to put her out of business with the cinema just yet. Oh, you're killing me, game. So I'm essentially... This is what I want to avoid. Because her communication hub was also like 15 million. And essentially, with the game update effectively gave her an additional $15 million valuation. I don't like that. So thanks game. That's disappointing. I knew she had one, but I didn't realize that they essentially provided competitors with an insanely multi-million-dollar thing each, which is unfortunate, you know. So if you were in the process of being in battle with somebody, you have another thing to contend with. And of course everyone got one, but I didn't really worry about these other ones because I wasn't in battle with them. But, you know, take Wong, for example. You know, he's going to have... it's not making as much, though. Wait. Oh, he doesn't have one. They didn't give one to him because he's already a beast. But let's look at here. They gave him a cinema that's making almost $500,000. Where are the theaters? You got a theater. What is your theater worth? That's worth $4 million. And what was your cinema worth? Or sorry, that's clothing. Your cinema's worth like over 11. You know, so they essentially she didn't even have a cinema here, so her best was this. So you could block out that top one right there. That wasn't even in existence. And they basically said, here you go, have an $11.5 million valuated building, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I was hoping to battle Ingrid the old-fashioned way, but the only possible way to battle her now, which the game also kind of messed up in a way, is, I'll show you, her cinema, which on the map, it's located here on Broadway. I don't even know how I'm going to battle with her now, because what they did was the building is owned by Ingrid, and the business is owned by Ingrid. But hold on, which one is this? Oh, you know what? It is Lower Manhattan. Okay. Hold on. Let's turn these on. Cinema. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, now we don't see it. Is it not right here on Broadway? Oh, wait. I gotta look at that again. Can you show me that on the map again? I have to do it this way. Hold on. Okay. Can you show on the map? It looks like it's literally right there, but I'm not able to see it for some reason. It's on 14 Broadway, so let's find it that way. So the building is owned by Ingrid. Oh, it's right up there. The building's owned by Ingrid, and the business is owned. So, what was... Oh my goodness. Hold on. Why do I not see this? All right. For some reason I'm highlighting it, but you know what? Let's do that one more time. One more time. I don't want to do that. Let's go to Rivals. What was that address of this? I'm just gonna go there. You know what? It's on 14 Broadway. Let's just go there. Because, I don't have my vehicle here, so I'm going to grab a cab as close as I can go. I should be able to see it, but for some reason, I am unable to see it on my map. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to want to show up. So, let's take a cab and try... See, it's right there. I kind of figured that was the one, but when I was here, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't see the icon. Maybe it was there and it just wasn't, I don't know. Anyway, so here's the building. It's owned by her, and the business is owned by her. So I don't think I can buy that out. So I am going to have to open up, like, the building is worth like 385. the building's own. It's worth 385. Maybe if I get her out of her district, she will just shut that down. Maybe it's just her district I gotta knock her out of. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Because if I had to close that building, oh man. Hold on. I don't like... Okay. Oh, this building's for rent. That's why. Oh my God, I wasn't clicking on cinema here. There it is. Okay, so all the cinemas, I can't even compete with her there. So that is super odd. They gave her ownership of a building, gave her the business in the building, and it's the only building there, so you can't even compete with the building. So hopefully when I knock her out of this district here completely, any outside her district buildings will shut down. I think hopefully that's how it works. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm going to, we're going to give that a save here. I'm going to save this as 36. There we go. Okay, so that is that. And so that does it for me. That was a kind of a quick overview. I don't know if that was so quick, of the latest updates for 0.10. And yeah, so there you go. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, and subscribe, and have fun and big ambitions. And we'll see what else comes out, because it's getting close to the end for the updates and into a full release, probably in the not too distant future. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Peace.